Yeah. Coming to the topic chemical equations, we find very little bit changes we observe generally in our daily life. Those changes are mainly two types: physical changes and chemical changes. For example, changes like the process of digestion of food. We are intaking the food materials and the process of digestion and making the food into the food particles, which is useful, and the waste products will be eliminated from the body. So you can observe the process of digestion. The next, the process of respiration. We are taking oxygen and exhales carbon dioxide. huh? So this oxygen will convert into the carbon dioxide. That will be also change. And rusting of iron, burning of crackers, ripening of mangoes, conversion of milk into the curd. These are all changes. These changes may be physical change, be chemical change. These changes we can write in the form of reactions. In these, original substances are converting into the new substances. These reactions, original substances will convert into new substances. So both are differ with so many properties. Original substances have different taste, okay, and their new substances have different taste. So like that, colors, odor, states, taste and state of the elements. States are three types: solid state, liquid state and gaseous state. Those the state also changes after the reaction. For example, we are taking A plus B is conversion to the C. In this A plus B, we should write in the left hand side of the reaction, and product, that is RHS, right hand side of the reactions. These starting materials, these original substances are called reactants, and the newly formed substances is called product. So these may be varies like color changes, odor changes, state changes or taste changes will generally observe. The reactants may be atoms, ions or molecules. The formed new substance, that is product, that will be maybe atoms, maybe ions, maybe molecules of the compounds. What is the reactant? What is the product? You have to write the definition of the reactants. The substances which is undergo a chemical reaction is called reactants, and the newly formed substances are called product. Okay. Yeah. Here I would like to give some more examples which you can easily understand what is the chemical reactions. First example, this is calcium oxide, CaO. CaO when hydrolyzed with water. Hydrolyzing means the chemical which is dissolved in the water. So CaO, it is also called quicklime. Calcium oxide is called quicklime. When it is dissolved in water, it will converted into calcium hydroxide, CaOH2, calcium hydroxide. It is called slaked lime. And this, after this, it is also elevating hydrogen gas. So this aroma shows that gas is evolved. Gas is released from the beaker. And after this, it is also heat will generate in the beaker. So that type of reactions is called exothermic reactions. Exothermic means you should easily remember exit means exothermic reaction means exit of heat. Like that you have to remember exothermic reactions will exist, heat will exist from the reactions. So heat is liberated from the reaction. That type of reactions is called exothermic reactions. Some reactions need energy, need heat. That type of reactions is called endothermic reactions. In these reactions, heat is observed. Without heat, the reaction may not be run. Next, coming to the second example, sodium sulfate. This is the sodium sulfate. When hydrolyzed with water, it split into two ions, ionic forms. This is sodium ion. Sodium having positive charge, it is a cation, and sulfate. This is so 4 minus 2, it is an anion. Both are in aqueous solution. Next, in the another beaker you have to take barium chloride. This is a barium chloride. When it is hydrolyzed with water, it split into the two ions like barium ion and chlorine ion. When these two mixtures, the two beakers, you mixed both, then this reaction will form. Sodium sulfate in the aqueous solution and barium chloride in the aqueous solution, it become barium sulfate. Then this barium is reacted with this sulfate, and sodium is reacted with chlorine. Sodium chloride salt will form. In these reactions, barium sulfate is a precipitate, it's a white powder. It is not dissolved in the liquid, so that's why it is precipitated, means it is settled down in the beaker. Next, coming to the final example, that is zinc. When zinc granules are mixed with the hydrochloric acid, zinc chloride will form and hydrogen gas is elevated. So this hydrogen you can test in the beaker. You should take zinc granules, and first you should take hydrochloric acid, then you add zinc granules, then hydrogen gas is elevated from the beaker. After this reaction, then you can take a candle, the candle will burn gloriously. So in these reactions, these type of words are regularly coming, that is exothermic reactions, endothermic reactions, and precipitate. This is a precipitate. Precipitate will show down arrow and gas will show up arrow, and heat generally shows in this form. So in this reaction you can write this structure. Okay.